welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would show you or tell you 10 things that I couldn't live without, like 10 items. So I should say that in this video I'm not going to include people like Adam, my husband, and my family, like my mom, my gran, everybody like that, and my friends, because of course I couldn't live without those people in my life. So I did find it kind of hard to get to 10 that I really feel like would struggle if I didn't have. So I'm just going to get started and tell you the things that I couldn't live without. So the first item is my diary. I need a diary. I write everything in a diary. If it's not written down, I'm gonna forget about it. So the diary that I have for this year is the happiness planner. So it's slightly an unconventional style of diary. Start of each month you get a sort of spread of the month where I write anybody's birthdays or sort of when I'm off work, things like that, just so at a quick glance I can see what's going on. Then you have a plan for the month where you can write down personal goals, work goals, and your personal positive self-talk, things that I'm excited for each month, and happy things that I'm going to do each month. And then each day you get a happy quote, basically. So the very first of January this year said, "The habit of looking on the bright side of every event is worth more than £1,000 a year." So every day you get a new quote, which I think is really, really nice. Sort of starts the day with a nice happy quote. And then you can fill in things like, today I'm excited about, any exercise that you did that day, your main focus for the day, and you can plan some meals. Then you've got a schedule part, a to-do list, any notes that you need to write down, good things about today, what I'm grateful for, and what I hope for tomorrow. So basically that every single day. And it's something that I can like keep and look back on throughout the years. I am one for writing lists and ticking things off and making, like, I'm a little bit OCD about that sort of stuff. So this is like the perfect diary for me. I plan all our meals, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything gets written down. That is definitely, if it's not in the diary, it's not getting done, basically. So that is one thing I definitely don't think I could live without. Thing, as no surprise to probably the entire world, I probably couldn't live without my phone. You don't really understand how much you miss your phone until you don't have it. So if it's broken, if it suddenly died, like the battery ran out, if you've got no cell service, anything, you kind of feel a bit lost without it. Like all your social media's on there, you kind of feel like you're not connected in some way to something. I've never gone without it for an extended period of time where I could know if I couldn't live without it, but right now I don't think I could live without it. So my phone, my card died, or my card was full, had to go and delete a few bits and pieces of it to finish the rest of this. So there are a few beauty items that I think I would struggle to, maybe not so much live without, but I would struggle if I didn't have them in my beauty collection. So the first one is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit. So this was the first palette that Hourglass released, and I don't think you can get this anymore, but that is the palette. I love this palette. Like, it's perfect, the shades on it are perfect. It's just the perfect, like if I could only have one palette, excluding eyeshadows, this would be the palette. Like, I could pretty sure I could maybe do something with these darker colors for eyeshadow. It would be a challenge, but I think I could work with it. So that is definitely one product that I reach for a lot, and I would definitely miss it if I didn't have it in my collection. The next beauty product that I probably couldn't live without is concealer. Concealer hides a multitude of sins on your face, and especially someone who has sort of pigmented skin, blotchy skin, an uneven skin tone. Concealer is my friend, and you can always conceal things rather than having to put loads of foundation on. So the concealer, I have a few different concealers in here or in my collection, but I just picked up the one that I use the most, which is the Collection Lasting Perfection in the colour Fair. I think it's like 4.20 or something, which is super good for a concealer. Gotta love a good concealer. I'm pretty sure I couldn't live without concealer. The next beauty product, I'm pretty sure you could maybe classify this as a beauty product, is some hair straighteners. I have really long hair and it becomes a bit of a nightmare to work with unless you have it under control, because my hair naturally would be a bit curly, a bit wavy, bit doesn't know what it's doing. Like one section could be nice and straight, one section could be wavy, one bit could be curly. It makes it a bit of a nightmare to sort of just go out in public with untamed hair. So straighteners are definitely something that if I didn't have, I'd definitely be very lost without. Not only can you just straighten your hair, you can curl your hair, you know, great. You can iron your clothes with straighteners. I found this out too. You know, if you're sitting wearing a top, a little bit wrinkly, you know, you can put your straighteners on, straighten out the wrinkle. See? Straighteners are your friends. So you can curl your hair, straighten your hair, iron some clothes, you know. I would definitely miss these if I didn't have them, so I'm pretty sure these are something I probably couldn't live without. Another thing I probably couldn't live without is my dressing gown. I love having a dressing gown. This is my favourite dressing gown. This is one that I absolutely love the most. It's from Marks & Spencer's. It's a few years old now, but it's one of my favourite, and I've tried to find like other ones that would replace this one, but I haven't found any that, you know, any that do the job of this one. It's just so cozy. There's nothing like getting in after a really long day at work, getting a shower, getting your PJs on, and getting wrapped up in a dressing gown. So that is something I definitely couldn't live without. I absolutely love having a dressing gown. The other items are things that I can't show you. So, well, I could show you, but it'd be very difficult. So one thing is carbs. I would really struggle if I couldn't have carbs. I basically have carbs with like every meal, which is really bad. But I love carbs. I love pasta, I love bread. I love everything that's good in life that has carbs in it. I would really struggle if I couldn't have carbs, especially pasta. Like I could eat pasta till the cows came home. Pasta's probably like one of my favourite things. It's staple. Like last night I was sitting and I was like, I really want vongole. I mean, who thinks about having vongole whenever you live in Northern Ireland? But that's what I wanted. I wanted vongole. So yeah, I would really struggle if I couldn't have carbs, which makes it very difficult whenever you're trying to lose weight or trying to tone up to go on holiday, and all you can think about is having carbs. Another thing I probably couldn't live without is online shopping. I'd put some postmen out of business if I stopped online shopping, or that's what the postmen like to tell me, that I keep them in a job. So online shopping just makes everything so much easier. If you click buttons and your product's there within a few days. Like there's none of this having to go into the town, having to find a parking space, having to pay for a parking space. You only have 2 hours, but if you can't find it, if it didn't have your size, you know, I can do all that and lose all stress from the comfort of my own home, tucked up in bed, in my pajamas, cozied up in a dressing gown with a cup of tea in my hand or something. Online shopping, I pretty much do about 80 to 90% of my shopping online. Aside from my food shop, I actually do it in person. But anything else, I will first of all look for online, and if I really have to, I'll go into a shop to try and find something. I don't think I could live without online shopping. Number 9 and number 10 kind of go a little bit hand in hand because I would associate them kind of together. So I couldn't live without my coffee in the morning. Whenever I go into work, I have to have a cup of coffee. It takes me a little while to be able to like drink fluids in the morning, but as soon as I get into work, I need my coffee. So I definitely couldn't live without coffee. And alongside that, I definitely couldn't live without tea. Those two beverages are my favourite. I love a good cup of tea in the evening. Coffee is a during the day thing for me, and tea is very much an evening thing. Although like I'll mix and match between them. Like it won't affect me to have coffee in the evening or tea in the morning, but that's just sort of how my routine is, where I drink coffee in the morning, switch to tea in the evening. I can't think, like I've drank those two beverages my whole life. For as long as I've known about drinking tea and coffee, I've drank tea and coffee. So to not have tea or coffee would be like a massive shock, and I don't know how I would go without tea and coffee. Like you kind of rely on tea and coffee. It's like a socially acceptable drink to drink either tea or coffee. Like people always ask you, oh, do you want tea or coffee? You know? So if you didn't have that, I think you'd struggle. Finally, the last item that I couldn't live without is my bed. I wouldn't say I'm a morning person. Like, I'm not up ridiculously early in the morning. I'm a bit of a sloth in the morning. But once I'm up, you know, like I get up at 7:30 every morning to go to work. Except for the weekends, like I'll have a bit of a lie-in at the weekend. So I wouldn't say I'm a morning person, nor am I a nighttime person. I don't stay up ridiculously late at night. So I'll maybe be in bed by like 11 o'clock, but I love the period in between getting up from the sofa, getting my makeup off, or if I haven't already taken it off, getting like teeth brushed, you know, just getting ready for bed. Like that sort of wind down time. Nothing nicer than having fresh sheets on your bed and fresh pajamas on. Nothing beats fresh linen, basically. So I would really struggle if I didn't have my bed. Sort of nighttime, the nighttime routine, bedtime, that would be something I'd really struggle if I couldn't have my evening routine, basically. That is my 10 things or 10 items I probably couldn't live without. Let me know if you have any of those, or you think the same, that you probably couldn't live without any of the items that I couldn't live without, or if you have anything completely different that you'd like to discuss. Please put it down in the discussion box. Let's start a discussion about it. Make sure and give the video a thumbs up if you like this style of video. I'll try and do more of this. Make sure and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Go hit it now. Good. And hit the wee bell icon so that you are notified whenever I upload a video. And I'll see you next time. Bye.